Now that you know how to use surveys in REDCap, let's cover how to manage participants. Start by going to the Manage Survey Participants link under Data Collection. This section is where you'll do most of the setup for managing participants. The public survey URL can be sent to everyone in your project. Through this link, every participant's response will create a new record in the project. For this reason, the public survey link will connect to the first form in the project, which must be a survey. You can also link to the survey with a survey access code, which gives a simplified URL, and an access code that the participant can use to access the survey. Survey access codes are easier when gathering responses on a mobile device. While REDCap does have an option to insert a QR code, we recommend that you do not use a QR code, as it requires participants to download a special app. Open the public survey with the Open Public Survey link to see what the survey looks like and to test it out. On the left-hand side of the screen next to the text, you can see that the text-to-speech feature is enabled, and that the survey is similar to a standard data entry form. The big difference is that no one on this survey page can access the rest of the project. For example, if you're collecting information from someone in a clinic setting and you want them to fill in their own information, it makes more sense to give them a survey to complete instead of a data entry form. From the survey, all they can answer is what they see. If you pull up the data entry form, they'll have the same access to the rest of that data entry project as you do. The second main tab of the Manage Survey Participants section is the Participant List, which creates a unique link for each participant in the project. Because each person has a unique link, REDCap will know that this person is the same person across multiple surveys and matches them into one record. It will show you if a specific participant has responded, partially responded, and if an invitation has been sent to them. It also allows you to open up each participant's specific link and survey access code. If you have not enabled the Participant Identifier option, this is an anonymous way of collecting information by allowing you to see who has responded, but not match a specific response to a specific record. If you enable the Participant Identifier, you can go directly to the responses of those who answer after the option is enabled. To add someone to the participant list, click the Add Participants button at the top and type in their email address, and, if you're using the identifier, their unique identifier after a comma. To send invitations to people on the participant list, click Compose Survey Invitations next to the Add Participants button, and choose whether the email should be sent immediately or at a specific time in the future. You can also set up survey reminders so that if participants haven't responded by a certain time, they get an email. First, choose how often to send it. Every Monday or Tuesday, every other day, or at a specific date and time. Then, choose how many reminders to send. Finally, create the email, which can include HTML and piping. If you want to see what the email will look like, you can preview it on the Preview tab and send a test email to yourself. Select which participants you want to email by selecting Categories of Participants in the Actions menu, or individual names, then clicking Send Invitations at the bottom. To see previously sent or future surveys, view the third tab, Survey Invitation Log. This log shows all future and past invitations and provides a filter to display invitation reminders as well. If you do not initially have participants' email addresses, but want to send them multiple surveys linked to the same record, you can collect their email addresses through a survey. To enable this, go to the Project Setup page. Under Enable Optional Modules and Customizations, select Designate an email field for sending survey invitations. Then, choose any field in the project that has been validated as an email address. Whenever a participant fills out that email field, it will automatically be linked with their record and can be used to send further survey invitations. This tutorial covered the basics of managing participants. The next tutorial will cover setting up and using longitudinal projects.